Welcome back to episode 2 of Discovering My Mountain. So as stated previously, episode 2 is going to be all about me breaking down and analyzing the different self-reflective techniques that I have tried to utilize to help me discover more about myself. So apologies for the sound quality. I actually did try to fix this problem by ordering a couple mics and they don't work. So yeah, I was really excited to try and use those out, but such is life. Sometimes things don't work. What are you gonna do? So I've been scouring the internet recently looking for the best self-reflective techniques and strategies and things that I could do to help me better find out more about myself, because I know nothing about anything regarding that. But ultimately what it came down to was 3 specific techniques or tasks that you could do to help yourself. Those being journaling, goal setting, and meditating. So for the past month, I've been experimenting with all 3, and I'm now going to break down to you guys how each of them went for me, how it's helped me self-reflect, and so on. So first, we could talk about journaling. You know, I've always heard people talk about journaling. You know, everybody hypes it up as this great thing. Oh, it's super calm and super relaxing, and you know, it's this life-changing thing. And I just thought to myself, you know, well, you're just like writing in a book. Doesn't really seem like much, at least on the surface, to me. But I can confidently say that my opinion of journaling has completely changed. I think journaling is awesome now. I totally agree with everybody. It is very calming. It's very relaxing. It's almost like having a therapist without an actual therapist. So like you're able to like write down your thoughts and get these thoughts out of your brain and at least somewhere other than in your own head. This is my journal. Here's just a couple pieces. I know you can't really see what I've written, but I have been doing it and I've been enjoying it, like I said. So I've been journaling about every 4 days. I don't want it to be a thing where I do it every single night and it becomes redundant or I become burnout. I think I'm in a perfect cycle right now of doing it every 4 days where I'm appreciating it a lot more. And I also have a lot more to say come those days. But overall, journaling's really been like a 10 out of 10 eye-opening experience for me. It's really taught me to not judge something, you know, just by its cover. I think I'm going to continue doing it. I have learned more about myself through the process, and journaling is not overrated, guys. The second technique that was very popular when, you know, looking all over the internet for self-reflective methods was goal setting. So I thought about how I wanted to break down setting these goals. What I ultimately did was I broke it up in short-term goals, mid-term goals, and long-term goals. So some of my short-term goals were things like, you know, graduate college, obviously, apply for more internships, go to sleep earlier, stuff like that. Midterm was, you know, start prioritizing my health more, like going to the gym more, working on my diet, getting a full-time job, paying off loans, stuff like that. Long-term was, you know, stuff like having a stable job, starting a family, buying a home, stuff way down the line. What I found interesting though, when, you know, thinking about what are my goals, I found it a lot easier to actually look towards the future and write down the long-term goals instead of the short-term goals. But I just knew when it came to, you know, long-term goals, I'm like, oh, you know, I want to buy a home, I want to start a family, I want to have a good credit score, you know, stuff like that. I also wrote down retire somewhat young. Who knows, we'll see. But yeah, it was interesting. Overall, I have enjoyed the experience of, you know, thinking about what I want to do, writing down these goals and ultimately having something to work towards. I am going to start prioritizing, thinking about more short-term goals and kind of helping me guide myself in where I want to go, what I want to do. It wasn't as eye-opening or as shocking as journaling was for me, but it's definitely a smart thing to do, and it does help you lay out kind of what you want to do, how you want to spend the rest of your days. I'll give it a clean 8 out of 10. It wasn't nothing crazy, but I will continue to add to that, and I will enjoy checking off the goals when I complete them. And last but not least, the one that everybody's probably waiting for, meditating. Yes, I've literally been meditating for the last month. It's been quite the experience. Going into this, I knew nothing about meditating. I've never done it. I've never read anything about it. Nothing. I did some extensive research, and I think I was able to actually effectively meditate. I've been meditating at night a little bit before I go to bed because I feel that's when I need it the most. It's kind of when everything is quiet, nobody's texting, nobody's calling. That's my favorite time, at least has been my favorite time to meditate. Now, I'm not gonna sit here and say when I'm meditating, I'm having these crazy visions or anything. Like, it's really not like it. At least for me, it's not like that. I just focus on my breathing, and it's a very calming experience. It has helped me sleep a little better. For self-reflection, I'm not really sure. Like, when I'm meditating, I'm not in my head thinking about myself. I don't know. It was an interesting experience. I might try it again, but overall, for me personally, since I'm ranking all these and scoring all these, I'll give it a good 6 out of 10. But yeah, those were the methods and techniques that I tried for self-reflection, and if you guys give them a try, let me know how it goes for you.